Hello! Hi everyone, and welcome to the long-awaited Session 35 Synopsis mini-episode thing. I know I've been putting this one off for a little while, but we finally gotten together a script, a synopsis, and we basically, put all our heads together to give you guys the best means of kind of summarizing the entirety of what happened that session, because it was unfortunately a quite important one. So yeah, let's get into it. So our session starts off with Judice and Armani making their way back from the mountains to the north of the city of Moongate after slaying a dragon with the rest of the party, but then getting dragged back and having an encounter with a group of conduit worshippers. On the way back, once they arrive, Judice takes this as a chance to apologize to Io, who he had had an altercation with, as Io had given the sphere which had previously held the conduit of paranoia to those worshippers. So upon returning to the city of Moongate, the party makes their way to meet with the wizards Aber and Giles, who had hired the party to kill a shadow dragon in said mountains to the north. They get paid 75 gold for their deeds, as well as some other side money that they made with selling various parts of the dragon to a monster hunter in the town. And the auxilium name gets recognized by one of these wizards, and it leads to a beginning of a pretty good friendship between Armani and the wizards, as well as a lovely afternoon of conversations and poorly made tea. So after this, the party makes their way back to meet with Cyanma and Lazri to discuss their final destination. Eventually, they decide upon the city of Goldwatch, a small agricultural city in Othis, to the north of the Rutsin Prairie. It's out of the way and hopefully somewhere where they won't be bothered in the future. On making their way back to Cyanma and Lazri, they also use Cyanma's ability to cast the spell Identify to learn some more about the magical items that they acquired after their fight with the Shadow Dragon. And we learn that Armani is now in the possession of a flaming sword with a wake word. Ivory is now in possession of a set of winged flying boots. Judice now has a sentinel shield, which gives him advantage on perception checks and initiative rolls, and Io is now in the possession of a chronergy device, which allows them to retry a failed roll, similar to a wizard's portent ability, as well as a love potion, which is immediately confiscated by Armani, because at the time, we absolutely do not trust Io with something like that. And with that, that's pretty much our synopsis. I know it was fairly short, but that was most of what we could gather from all of our combined notes and the fact that this took place about 20 weeks ago. But I hope that was enough for all of you. If you have any other questions, we can probably fill in the little gaps, but thank you all so much for tuning in. And yeah, we hope to see you whichever next coming Sunday is our next session. Thank you all so much. Have a good one. Bye-bye.